Hey guys, this is Cruise Roy with the Goblin 700 competition. I want to install the WooKong H. I'm going to have to go backwards here a little bit. I kind of goofed on something on the setup. But like I said, I want to do some videos from each step of the WooKong because you really don't see it on YouTube too much. And I'm trying to get as much answers and everything to post on the forum. The thing I wanted to show you right now before I even start is I had the Icon fly wireless unit with a couple of satellites with Spectrum. I've changed over now to Futaba, and the original owner, I bought this bird used and I tried it out. Everything seemed to be fine, but he put a big washer underneath the fly wireless unit. So from just talking and asking questions about the WooKong, the best thing was the Zeal tape from Kyosho. So what I'm going to have to do is remove what I did here, stick it back down with Zeal tape, and then take my measurements all over again and get them correctly into the NASA software, or the WooKong software, sorry, DJI's. So I've cut a piece of this Zeal tape. It's 4 millimeters thick and it's the size of the controller. And I will take some rubbing alcohol and balls and clean up the carbon fiber that this was placed on to get off any residue that was left behind. So, and also another thing I want to bring up, sorry, is right here. If you look real close, the canopy is touching the WooKong IMU unit, and probably just from vibration is going to cause this to bounce. So I'm going to put the canopy on this time before I put the Zeal tape down, so I'm not touching the canopy, because just from the canopy bouncing around is going to hit the IMU and it's going to cause all kind of problems. So that's another reason for removing this. So I'm going to go at it, take the canopy off, clean it off, and reset it. And I'll show you me taking the measurements again on the WooKong unit. Okay, I'm just going to leave it right there so I can work on the IMU unit right here. Alright, so first things first. Take this washer off of here gently. Like I said, once I get it off, I'm going to put the canopy on. I think I'm going to take some rubbing alcohol and clean it first while I take the rest of it apart. Just want to make sure there's no glue left behind. Alright, now I got that WooKong tape on here as well. It's pretty tough. See if I can This is what happens when you goof. Takes you twice as long to fix it. Just don't want to hurt the IMU. The last owner used the washer because he needed he says the icon wouldn't take the vibration too well and the washer helped out, but talking to a few people plus Bergen Helicopters, if I'm saying that correctly, he uses these units and just uses that Zeal tape. So I'm trying to get as much information from people that have used this unit. Okay, so I think I'll put the Zeal tape on the unit. I'll wait to push it right down hard when I get the canopy on. So I'm going to place this here. What I don't want to do is have the canopy touching the IMU. So I'll install the canopy where it's supposed to be. Alright, so the canopy's on. I'm going to bring the other camera back in here. Alright, so both sides are clean. Move the blades. Trying to make it perpendicular with the bird. Before I push, all right. Looks really, really good in there. Okay, guys. So this is Cruiseroy with the Goblin. I changed over the IMU with Zeal tape. Got rid of the heavy washer. That supposedly worked. It did work well with the icon, but we're going to remove it. And what we're going to do now in the next video is do all the measurements all over again, put them back in the software. And I want to do a step-by-step video on the WooKong because it's very hard to find any information on this. So jump in at any time to say if I'm right or wrong. And this is Cruiseroy with the Goblin Gasser, and I'm out of here.